Come here, son. Nephew, young man, let me holler at you. I'm still laughing at this whole soft guy era thing. For me, that gets a pause because I'm not no soft dude. But okay, I understand the gist of it. It's reverse psychology for this ridiculous crap these women are saying, where they're like, yeah, you have to cash app them $100 for lunch and all this kind of weird stuff just to get a just for them to answer your phone calls or something like that. When I was and let me give you a precursor. I'm not any type of player or am I excellent with women or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I'm a bit of a homebody. So I'm not the most exciting guy, and I ain't trying to be. I got goals I'm trying to reach. So even my time is valuable. So I can't just be chasing after women. I'm not finna do that. I guess I need to give you some backstory on me. I'm a nerd with a couple of muscles and just a few. I ain't in the best shape right now. I need to do some more cardio and start lifting heavier again. Usually I'm doing bench press reps with 225 and so forth and so on. I've done plenty more in the past, but I need to get back on it. But anyway, in reality, when I was in school, I was an honor roll student, partially introvert. I don't like to talk to everybody. I don't like all small talking. Consequently, people don't want to hear everything I gotta say, and I'm cool with that. I can live in my own little zone, march to the beat of my own drum, and I'm just fine. And even with that, man, let me tell you something. For every type of woman on this, let me rephrase it. For every type of man on this planet, there's a woman that likes you. I've had women tell me they don't want me to get braces because I got a gap in my teeth. And I've been in the grocery store and I feel a woman's hand on my head and I look and she's walking down the aisle and turning back, blowing kisses and stuff like that. It happens. Sometimes it's what most men would consider highly attractive. Sometimes it's not, and then sometimes it's in between. But I will say, back in the day, we had to do a lot more because women were more conservative. You had to put in more work if you wanted a decent woman. Now, can you find a decent woman? And if you can, what kind of values does she have? Because a lot of these women, like I hear men say, hey, well, men hold the keys to marriage and relationships. Man, where I'm at, most of these chicks don't even want relationships. They just want what they want. And I like dudes who say they're incels and involuntary celibate. I don't see how, because these chicks around here throwing vaginas like Hail Marys. You got to duck a vagina. You got duck flying vaginas where I live at when you walk out your front door. You might be busy and really have some legit business going on or legit things to take care of. And these chicks down here is like, look, what's wrong with you? You gay? What, you got, your dick don't work? Something wrong with you? What's the problem when you coming to see me? So I don't even know where men are getting that from, but okay. Here we go with this whole thing with these women saying, yeah, you got to be 6 feet tall and whatever other qualifications they have, which I ain't never had a problem with none of that. But what men need to realize, so the soft guy era thing is actually funny to me, but you can choose to adapt however you want, but the stuff that women say they want, half the time they don't. When I was in school, there were some guys who treated the women awful and manipulated them and actually required things from them. Now, the manipulation and the bad treatment, I don't rock like that. However, requiring something of a woman, if she actually wants some type of relationship or time from me, there's nothing wrong with that. Like all this, you see women begging for dates now because a lot of men are like, hey, dating don't benefit me, and I agree with that. I'm a plain guy, my expenses are low. I like the stuff I like. You know, I spend a little money on my pocket knife collection. I spend a little on my cigars. I don't need much otherwise outside of that for entertainment. I like my podcast. My gym is at home. My cigars are at home if I want to order them, or I can go to the local lounge if I want to. But a lot of times I don't want to leave out of the house. So if I'm going on a date, believe it or not, for me it's a burden. And like I said, you know, some of the women ain't gonna like this, but y'all know it's true. Women, you ain't got to take a woman on a date. Now, how much self-control do you have? Some women, if a woman like you and you're sexually active, bruh, a date doesn't determine that. Not anymore. It used to. Not anymore. And then even back in the day, you still had some women, they wouldn't necessarily want that or require that from certain men. If a woman requires that from you, that don't mean she requires it from another man. So you ain't got to fall for that. Here's another one too, by the way. Well, let me finish talking about dating first. Bruh, for me, dating is a damn waste of time. Like, going on dates for what? I don't want to, I like to be at home, you know? But okay, I get that women and children like entertainment. Okay, bet. So you want me to take you on a date, lady? Okay, cool, but you got to do, and this is true, now I do this, there's got to be some type of value brought into my life. At the bare minimum, clean my place up a little bit. Now, I got a housekeeper. I can pay my housekeeper, but she comes once a week. So, hey, do something. You can wash some dishes. You can fold some clothes. You can do something. And if not, you're not finna be all up in my space, all up and through my house, hanging around all the time and able to claim me in public. And no, you ain't finna get all that. So you got to choose, lady. If you actually want a lot from me, then you got to give a lot to me, you know? But you ain't got to go paying the chick bills just to talk to her and all that kind of stuff. So if y'all call that the soft guy era, okay, great. Now, you still need to be a damn man. You don't need to be depending on a woman to take care of you. You know, now I guess that dude Stedman had a sweet deal with Oprah. So maybe if you get the Oprah and Stedman deal, okay, you know, if you're gonna be a millionaire just for being a woman's beard and being a front, allegedly, you know, to make her look like she's a straight woman, and she just presents you in public, and then you can do what you want behind closed doors, and you ain't never got to work again, and you got proof up front, like a sizable down payment, like $1 million or $2 million, where if she decides, okay, I don't want this no more, you still got something to show for it. If you got it like that, hey, Playboy, you better go with that deal. You better go with it. But for how many men is that actually going to happen to? And you know what? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe y'all can put me on game if I'm not aware. But I'm gonna leave you with one more thing. This whole thing where a woman says, well, you got to pay all my bills for me to rest in my femininity. Ladies, you a damn woman or not? You one of them in between things, like you got a button to press that makes you be feminine all of a sudden? That's how that works now? No. That's like a man saying, well, you gotta rest in your femininity for me to be a man. Look, I'm gonna be a man with or without you, lady. Now, are you bringing some value into my life or not? And I'm okay with nothing but conversation with a female. I'm okay with that. Sometimes I go voluntarily celibate myself, and I abstain on purpose because it allows me to have more energy. The practice is called semen retention, and I've talked about it on this channel. If you look for it, I got a video on it. It actually makes life more effective for me anyway. So I spend my energy on what's going to give energy back to me. Our family business, my work, my projects, how I treat myself in the gym, those things are going to bring value to me. So before I'm just whining and dining the chick, look, if she's talking right, I might do some type of a date up front. It might be expensive, it might not. And that's another thing, man. Go where you want to go. Because for me, okay, if I want seafood on a certain day, okay, you want to come with me, lady? If I want to go to the cigar lounge, you want to come with me, lady? If I want to go to the gym, I done took chicks on gym dates because a lot of chicks don't know how to work out, and they just want to that actually is beneficial to them. But I think the key thing is that they actually like me in those situations. And that's the biggest thing, fellas. You got to learn when a woman actually likes you. When she likes you, you ain't got to be trying to kick down doors and blow your wallet to smithereens trying to chase a woman. So some of y'all call it soft men era. I call it just making sure that, hey, if I'm going to be giving value, I want to get some value in return. And there's nothing wrong with that, fellas. Never be shamed about that. And as always, never lose the will to win, never lose the will to survive.